Hello Scorpio, it's Ashley here. We're going to do your twin flame update. This is a bonus reading. We're going to get just kind of a feel for where things are at. Now, I am uploading this in December of 2021, but please consider this reading to be timeless. I do feel like when you come across this video, that is when it is meant for you. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and be sure to check your other placements or those zodiac placements of your counterpart. If you're not in a twin flame journey, this is not your reading. I will be doing some other bonuses that might be more pertinent to you if you're not in a twin flame journey. Just to note, as soon as I started the camera, I realized I have an hour and 11 minutes left on my SD card on this camera. So quite the synchronicity there. All right, I'm going to put that back in and see if it pops back out. We're going to look at your energy, your partner's energy, and then the energy of the connection. Past, present, and future. So what's your energy at this time overall, Scorpio? Ooh, we have the Divine Feminine. Magnetic and receptive power. Could be doing a lot of manifestation activity here. Or just very strongly sitting in your feminine. What is... Oh, okay. Look at this, number 11, your partner, opening heart, deep connections, and water blessings. So I do feel like your person has worked and is working through some heart chakra opening at this time. Could also be that they're tapping into their feminine or trying to reach out to you is also what I'm feeling here. Really getting into that emotional side of themselves to feel this connection. It could be up until this point, this person has maybe not realized until now what this connection was. Ooh, we definitely got some twin flame Scorpios out there. What's the connection energy at this time overall? Let's see. Setting boundaries, threshold, protection, and honor. So definitely coming from a place of perhaps, when you first met or separated, there was a lot of issues about boundaries between the two of you. And I think what this is talking about is at this time, in the connection energy, we're moving more into a space of mutual respect, honoring each other's boundaries, and actually really seeing one another for the divine beings that you are. So if, for example, this connection in the past has been a little toxic or maybe even codependent, I do feel like that is shifting here. So we're going to pull some tarot. And we're going to get cards for you, your person, and the connection, past, present, and future. Be sure to flip the sides if you feel like this one resonates more than this one, okay? Take what resonates, flip it, reverse it, whatever makes the most sense. All right, what's going on for Scorpio and their twin flame? Ooh, for you we have the World. So in the past, definitely a closing out of a big cycle here. Every time I see this card, I see that her aura seems to have grown. So it could be that you've definitely had some growth and expansion as a result of this cycle that you are now leaving behind. Your person, the Four of Cups. They could be feeling like this situation was a missed opportunity. Oh, and Five of Cups between you. Definitely some pain in the past between the two of you. Let's see. In the present moment, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Your person has the 7 of Swords. For me, in this twin flame dynamic, that is runner energy. And between you, the 10 of Wands. In the future position, you have the Tower, which, I mean, that is Scorpio energy. Your person has the 9 of Wands. There's some of that boundary action, and the 5 of Wands between you. Definitely going through some rough times together here. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. So we definitely have a potential here of a solid new beginning. We're going to go through the cards. I'll kind of channel through whatever comes in, and then we will clarify some of these to get some better understanding. So again, you're sitting in this feminine energy. If you are not the divine feminine, it could be that the sides are swapped for you, or you are working on your divine feminine, as it appears to be what your partner is doing. So take it as it resonates here. But there's definitely been a big cycle to close out for you in the past. It could be that you have physically moved as well. So take that as it resonates. With the World here, overall, you've gone through a very big cycle here. I want to say karmic cycle, perhaps with your partner here. It could be that you have ended a relationship with a karmic, or that you have decided to cut off your partner here, as it does appear that the energy between the two of you, there's 5 of Cups. So there's a lot of pain and sadness in the past here, regret, right, over what has happened. And I do feel like your partner may have behaved in such a way that was very apathetic or disconnected from you in the past. It could have been that you wanted to come together and they did not. But I feel like if that is the case, whatever resistance you've gotten from this partner here, I do feel like it's because they were not in a heart-centered experience. So they had a closed heart chakra. They were... And I often get that with the 4 of Cups here, because it's like a card of boredom or apathy. And oftentimes when that's happened, we're not in connection with our heart. And they clearly have this opening heart card here. So I feel like in the past, you might have ended things as a result of them being a bit meh about the connection. But I feel like perhaps why they were sitting in that energy is deep down, they did have a lot of pain within them. And I do feel that there was a lot of pain and regret within the connection itself. Probably due to codependency or loose boundaries, right? I would venture to say that for some of you, Scorpios, you were overgiving to this dynamic, and your person was sitting in some complacency. Now, in the present moment, you have the 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify this because while I do feel like you're ready for stability, long-term connection, long-term plans, we also have this 10 of Wands here. So I do feel that the connection itself at this time is quite a burden. So the 10 of Pentacles for you could be that you're ready to close this off, this connection, if you haven't already. Physically separate if you haven't already. But I also feel like perhaps you're seeking commitment, family, kind of building a legacy together. Meanwhile, your person's on the run here. and perhaps not being completely honest with themselves or you at this time. I definitely feel like they're still sitting in some distorted masculine energy here with that Seven of Swords. Maybe not quite come in, maybe they have not quite come into understanding of their impulse to come in and out of the connection, because you can see he's got 4 swords in one of his arms. He's holding one up as if to protect himself, but he could grab these 2 swords and run off with them as well. Instead, he leaves them behind so he has a reason to come back, right? So I do feel like he's sitting in a runner energy at this time, and it's there's definitely a lot of burden going on in the connection at this time. Yeah. In the future position, we have you definitely standing in your power as the Scorpio here. It could also be that you're ready to kind of break this tower down and rebuild from scratch if need be. We've had the World, the Ten of Pentacles, and now the Tower in your row. So I think that because of the regret, the burden, the drama that has been going on between the two of you, you're at this juncture perfectly okay with it being kind of set on fire and burned to the ground so that that foundation can be rebuilt in a healthier way. But we're going to clarify that Tower as well, because it could be that your partner is a little bit shocked by your behavior. You can see that they are sitting in the Nine of Wands, still feeling like a very stubborn energy on this side, but also like they're not quite ready to give up either. Now, I don't necessarily feel like they are demonstrating that to you. They might have you blocked, especially if they're in this runner energy and you've continued to try to reach out or chase them. They might have those boundaries up quite high. And the energy between the two of you in the future position, we have the Five of Wands. So definitely still in this battle mode here between the two of you. There could be some headbutting, some drama. But I also feel like what's happening in this dynamic with this setting boundaries card, and it's saying threshold protection and honor, you're really in this mode as a pair of learning how to have those boundaries between the two of you that respect both you and their position and the connection as a separate entity, I want to say. So we have the one twin, the second twin, they come together and they actually create a third entity. And so I feel like that is kind of the lesson that is going on between the two of you at this time. For you, it's not overgiving. It's not leaning into your partner. It's not chasing them, right? For them, it is opening up and not running in the other direction. So there's like this, back and forth leaning that takes place when really the goal is for you both to stand perfectly upright in your power. So let's clarify a couple of these here. What's this Ten of Wands in the present moment when it comes to the connection? We have the King of Swords, could be dealing with an air sign. Could also just be that you're both communicating that you're like, okay, this sucks. This relationship really stresses me out. Five of Cups. Definitely still some pain from the past is lingering here. And perhaps it's because it's not being discussed. I think with your person being in this runner energy, and if you're in this position of leaning into them, right, there's this, it's like the need to communicate, to kind of hash out what's taken place in the past, in order to kind of close it out, to burn the karma, essentially, and get it off of your backs. Why is this person sitting in runner energy? What's going on here? We have the Nine of Pentacles. They're feeling very much like they want to be independent on their own. Could be that they're spending a lot of time focusing on work, even in an effort to avoid having to face you. Page of Pentacles. I do feel like you're in communication here. But I feel like your person is maybe trying to focus more on their money and manifesting in that area than they are in the union here. But it's interesting. Nine of Pentacles with the page makes 10, and you have the 10 of Pentacles. So there's definitely mirroring here, but in kind of bizarre ways, I guess. It's not outright obvious, right? For the 10 of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess. So it could be dealing with some Pisces energy. But I think you might be being a little silent here at this time. But ultimately, you're wanting union. Now, it could be that your person is a Pisces, and so your hopes and your need there. I think you also know on an intuitive level, you've got the Divine Feminine there. There's definitely, I mean, the High Priestess showing up with the 1111 card. You know that this is your person, and you know that you want to come together. Let's look at this Tower. What's going on with the Tower here for Scorpio? Ace of Wands. I mean, this whole row is fire energy. There's definitely a lot of passion between the two of you. And the Sun. Some Leo energy coming through there. Let's look at your person here. Nine of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords. They're definitely guarded up, very much in their head. Oh. And they're still in this kind of runner energy from this connection. But I see them kind of like peeking over at you. I don't think that I think they secretively are keeping an eye on what you're doing. And it could be that you have this new shocking beginning here with someone. Could be a Leo. We have, maybe it's another Scorpio here, fire sign. Could also be that you just are moving into kind of going after a passionate new creative project or whatever that kind of throws your person for a loop. Why the Five of Wands between them? We have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Devil. Capricorn energy, fixed sign energy. That's Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. I feel like your person, while they are being this escape artist energy, they definitely need to kind of get in contact with their emotions here. I think that's something they're avoiding. But you might have another partner coming in here, and they're terrified of that competition. Yeah. They get word that there's someone that you might be seeing here in the near future. So you might have a soulmate coming in here, Scorpio. Interesting. Now, for some of you, this soulmate may have shown up in the present moment, and if that's the case for some of you, you're definitely like ready for a loving relationship here. Your person's kind of like, oh yeah, who cares? We're not together. But deep down, they're still, this is very a big struggle for them. So, and then the news officially comes out here in the future, and they're kind of, they see you moving on, and it really dredges up some of the fear here for them, I feel. But I feel like you're turning that wheel. You had the World, the Ten of Pentacles, and now the Tower. You've been in this mode of being ready to like cut this off. Not because you don't care, but you can see that your person is in this very distorted energy here. For some of you, I feel like perhaps your person here is not yet awakened. So that could be the realm we're entering into in this future position. When they see you moving on, because this is definitely your twin flame, they're going to feel that tug. And they may even get into chaser energy. Here I see them running, here I see them running. But at the juncture where you've stopped leaning into them, where you've decided to turn the tables for yourself, I feel like that's going to tug on that cord. Now we have Virgo, Gemini over here. Definitely some water, air, fire. A lot of air and fire showing up. The King of Swords for me is Aquarius, but it could be a Gemini, Libra that you're dealing with. You also have Pisces, Leo, Capricorn. So hopefully that helped, Scorpio, and helped to give you some validation on where things are sitting for you in your twin flame journey. I hope you will comment down below, let me know what you think, and I hope to see you in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for being here. Bye.